What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Seeing is Believing with who? Me, C. Man, I haven't been filming podcasts. I haven't been on here in a minute. You know what I'm saying? We got this whole setup ready and everything months ago, and it was doing good, and then I just kind of stopped being consistent. You know what I'm saying? That's my fault. That's all me. You know what I'm saying? Brother T, the co-host, we were co-hosting episodes. It was doing really good. And then, I don't know, I think I just started overthinking it. Not really overthinking, really, but more just like, I see me, y'all, I'm a visionary, bro. And I'm a perfectionist, you know what I'm saying? And so whenever I start doing something, I start looking at and critiquing little things. And it's like, oh, nah, this doesn't look good. That could be better. This could be better. The audio isn't better. Da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? And that's not fair to myself. But I mean, I've always known I'm like that. And it's not fair to y'all, for real, because I know some people really enjoyed these podcast episodes and what I like to talk about and things in that nature, And that's just my fault, to be honest. Man, I've been just trying to get everything in order, get everything aligned, you know what I'm saying? And I have been. Everything is aligning. And this is the closest that I've ever been to, where I'm going next, and I feel amazing. I do feel amazing. But in this specific episode, I just want to say that, I do apologize for not uploading. We got 50 strong subscribers, bro. I appreciate y'all so much. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for tuning in. All my TikTok family, I appreciate y'all, bro. I had somebody today that were like, I'm a big fan of you. And I'm like, nah, bro. Don't be a fan of me, bro. I have supporters. I don't have fans. You know what I'm saying? I'd never get to that point where I'm like, oh, these are my fans. I just don't see, why are you going to fan over me? You know what I'm saying? I'm a regular human being, bro. I'm just like you. I just have a strong mentality, and I've been through a lot of things in life, a lot of experiences that gained me a lot of wisdom, so I get it. People can see and hear me and be like, oh, yeah, this is somebody that I look up to, or somebody that I strive to be. And I appreciate that, bro. But at the end of the day, y'all, I'm just a regular human being. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You want to know my name, you want to know everything about me, y'all go check out the episode. The first episode, I'll put it right here. Y'all go check out that first episode, bro, and let me know, But, yeah, I haven't been on here in a minute. And I think kind of a part of it has just been more of overthinking it, or not really believing in myself enough, And I don't know why, but I'm about to get back on it, bro. I generally love to yap. You know what I'm saying? I'm literally a yapper, bro. I can yap all day, every day, for 3 hours, 4 hours, 7 hours, 10 hours, you know what I'm saying? So it's I generally love to do this, bro. And I think I just kind of got lost in it all, just trying to do everything at once. And just thinking that I don't have the greatest setup and things like that. And it's bro, what am I talking about? This setup is perfect. You know what I'm saying? I done created this. I had a vision to create this podcast. Me and T went and got these chairs, and it's just everything was aligning that day. And I felt it. I was just bro, if I just stay in this taking action every single day and stay in this mindset, stay in this mentality, and stay in this energy for real, I'm able to manifest anything I want, And I did just that. I got this podcast going. It was doing very well, and then I kind of just slowed down, and that's my fault. I know I just said that, but that's my fault, and I apologize. But with all that being said, I mean, we're back at it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how long this episode is going to be. I only got 40 minutes on my camera. You know what I'm saying? I got to start deleting shit off my camera. I record a lot. I film a lot of content. So, yeah. But I just want to talk about persevering, bro. Perseverance and persevering through any obstacle that gets thrown at you. You know what I'm saying? I've been wanting to get on this podcast and make an episode and drop it and let y'all hear it for a minute now. But I feel like something has been stopping me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's myself. Maybe that's situations, that I'm going through in life. Maybe it's just I don't want to talk about certain things or whatever it is, right? But tonight, let me tell y'all what happened, bro. let me tell y'all what happened, because this is fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? This is fucking crazy. So, like I said, I've been wanting to get a podcast episode done. You know what I'm saying? I was in talks with somebody today, and I'm like, bro, we got to film a podcast. Like, that'll be dope. You know what I'm saying? Two intellectual beings having a conversation. And I haven't met this dude since high school. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen this dude since high school. So it's like, that's going to be a good conversation, just seeing where bro's at now. And I'm definitely going to get that done, you know? But I've been wanting to do a solo episode and just talking about something, but I didn't have nothing to talk about. Is what I keep telling myself. I keep telling myself I don't have shit to talk about. When it's like, bro, I have everything to talk about. And I think that's what it is. It's like kind of pinpointing what I want to talk about, where I want to take the podcast. Do I want it to be a solo podcast? Is it going to be a solo podcast with a co-host? Or is it going to be a co-host podcast with T? You know what I'm saying? But I haven't really been seeing Brother T or talking to Brother T. You know, we've kind of been going, I wouldn't say our own ways, but just like life, you know, life been hidden. Life been kind of just getting in the way of things, you know, but that's still my brother. You know what I'm saying? Love that dude. Got a lot of love for him, bro. He's been there for a lot of things in my life. You know what I'm saying? So when he comes back and we get a podcast in, that'll be great. But for now, I'm going to keep it going. Why? Because it's seeing is believing, bro. With who? See. You know what I'm saying? I done started this shit. And I can't just give up on it. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I've been wanting to film a podcast episode, solo podcast episode for a minute now. You know, I just want to talk about stuff and let you know what I'm going through, let you know how my life is going or whatever, right? And so I had that idea today, and I was set on it. I was actually going to film a video last night. I was going to film a podcast episode last night, but I ended up getting in the kush coma, you know what I'm saying? And that's another thing too. Like, I just came to the realization that I got to stop smoking, bro, you know? And not that smoking is bad. I don't want people to think that smoking, gardening, you know what I'm saying, is bad for you, because it's not. But you got to know when the bud starts smoking you. See what I'm saying? Instead of you smoking the bud. And I think I've always known that the bud's been smoking me for a minute now. I just didn't want to let it go, because it is kind of like, it's like a crutch, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm feeling like I'm about to fall, I smoke some weed and it's going to keep me up. Does that make sense? That makes perfect sense. You know, and where I'm going next in life is I have to be very clear-minded and very focused. And I feel like bud doesn't allow me to be clear-minded. It keeps my mind foggy. And I've said that when I stopped smoking months ago, because I stopped smoking for like 6 months. And then that's when I started doing all the TikTok videos. And that's where it really started kind of building the platform, you know what I'm saying? And then from there, I just realized, okay, I made this opportunity happen. Now I got to just continue to keep going, you know? And now we're almost at like 3,000 subscribers. I mean, followers, whatever that means, you know what I'm saying? But the platform's been doing really good. My TikTok's been doing good. My live has been doing good, you know? And, yeah, so where I'm going next, bro, I got to be clear-minded, bro. I got to be focused, honed in on, like, what I'm trying to do. And really what it is I've learned is just, like, you got to create space for new energy to flow through. Because I tell y'all all the time, bro, and I tell people when I'm on lives and when I do my coaching sessions, it's like, bro, we're all just vessels. You know what I'm saying? We're all just vessels for God to speak through and for God to use. So when the idea is ready to come out, boom, the idea gets channeled to you. You get it. The brain is the receiving station. The mind is like the antenna. So your mind is connected to the higher power, God, divine, source, spirit, whatever you say it is. You know what I'm saying? Your mind is connected to the higher power. Your brain is the receiving station. It gets the idea, and then you start taking action. And that's how we work as vessels. You see what I'm saying? And yeah, I just been feeling like it's been on my heart and on my mind. It was like, bro, you know what? I need to stop smoking. And then I stopped smoking for a little bit, and then I get on track, and then I start smoking again. You know what I'm saying? And I've been telling people like about this whole identity shift, like shifting your identity from a standpoint of like creating what you're trying to create next, right? And I have been, you know what I'm saying? But there's one thing that's been not holding me back, but like one thing that I haven't fully overcame, and that's smoking. You know what I'm saying? Do I need bud? No. Do I want bud? Yes. I love smoking. I like who I am when I smoke, you know. But if that starts affecting what I got going on, dream wise, vision wise, purpose wise, then it's like, all right, you know what? Let me go ahead and leave that behind for a little bit just so I can get to this next stage of my life, because I know I need my vessel clear. And when I smoke, I honestly feel like that creates a blockage within me. You know what I'm saying? Creates a blockage, and it's not allowing the new energy to flow through. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I need right now in this life. I mean, that's what I need right now in this moment in my life is clear. I need to be clear. I need my vessel to be clear. I need my mind to be clear so I can get the ideas, so I can get the channels through, the downloads, whatever you want to say, you know. And ultimately that's what I just came to the conclusion is like, yeah, let me stop smoking. So from today on, I am done smoking until I move out of this loft and I move to the city. That's the whole goal, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I will do next. There's no doubt in my mind that I won't do that, because I know I will. And I've already set myself up to move to the city, you know? And then just take off from there, continue prospering and just being a vessel for God and spreading the word and just spreading knowledge, you know. Like, I feel like everything I've learned has to be taught, you know. And when I get on live and I do these coaching sessions, I'm teaching people things, and that's all I want to do in life is inspire, motivate, and teach. You know, I'm going to inspire you by the lifestyle that I'm living, the life that I've lived, the life that I've created, I should say, and then motivate you by my words, by my actions, by my habits, and you know what I'm saying, consistency that I'm doing and things like that. And then ultimately just teach you how to do it. I want to teach people how to create their desired reality. Like, I don't want people to look at me and like, oh, envy and oh, I wish I could do that. It's like, nah, bro, I'm literally teaching you how to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's really just if you put the work in for yourself. And really just, it's all about switching your mindset, bro, getting your mentality on track, you know? And so that's kind of what I've been like, not dealing with, but like thinking about and, you know, being aware of. And it's just like, so today, yeah, I'm done smoking. I'm done smoking. I need to stay clear-minded, need my vessel to be clear. Because I realized if there's a blockage within yourself, you can't allow the new energy in. It just doesn't work. You see what I'm saying? And in order to shift into a different identity, and that's what is going on right now, my beliefs are changing, bro. The way I look at myself, the way I perceive my reality, and like the beliefs that I have, the limiting beliefs, I removed those beliefs, bro. I removed those limiting beliefs, and I started removing those with empowering. I started changing those to empowering beliefs. You know what I'm saying? So remove the limiting beliefs and started changing it to empowering beliefs. Like, I can do this. I will do this. I am capable of doing this. You know what I'm saying? And I've always had that mentality, but I think it's once you get into like that programming and that, you know, that routine. And then you're like, damn, you start losing that imagination. You start losing that creativity. You start losing the childlike energy within yourself. And that's when it starts kind of shifting back to like, oh, I can't do this. Maybe I shouldn't do this, you know? But it's like, bro, this is how I got where I'm at today, by believing in myself, by removing limiting beliefs. But it's like, once you get those situations where it's like, nah, you got to have this, you got to do that, you got to stay here, you know? I couldn't do that, bro. So what did I do? I left my job. Now, people would probably say that's not the smartest thing. You know, you got bills, see, you got all these things. You got to take care of all this. But it's like, bro, if I truly believe in myself and what I tell people and what I'm teaching people, then I can't be doing the opposite of that. You know what I'm saying? And that's literally what I told my job. It's like, hey, no bad blood. I ain't got no problems with y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. It's just like, this shit doesn't align with what I'm trying to do next. It doesn't. You know what I'm saying? And ultimately what I did is just took my power back. The power that we have within ourselves. And that's what I try to explain to people. Is like, the light that you seek, whatever you're seeking, bro, is already within you. It's within your spirit. It's deep in your subconscious mind. You just have to unlock it. And that's what I'm trying to do, is help people unlock their full potential. When I do the coaching sessions, you see what I'm saying? That's literally for me to help you unlock your full potential. When I do the spirituality sessions, it's for me to help you get in tune with your spirit and understand, like, there's a lot more to life than just working and going to your job and being miserable and not liking it. You know, some people do like their job, so I can't speak for everybody, but it's like, I know there's a group of people out there that do not want to be going to that 9 to 5 because they know that they're worth more. They know that they have more to offer the world than just waking up and going to a regular schedule all day. You know what I'm saying? Being at work all day, not allowing yourself to fully like see what you're capable of and impacting the world. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm doing. And that's what I love to do. And it might sound like I'm yapping right now, but I'm literally just allowing my mind to flow. The symphony of thoughts are just coming out. And, you know, I know what I'm talking about, people are going to resonate with. You know, it's going to be a certain amount of people, certain group of people. But ultimately, there is people out there that will resonate with what I'm saying. And that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? So let me tell you what will happen. Let me tell you what happened right now, bro. So like I said, all that came from, I wanted to film this episode. I've been wanting to film a podcast episode. I was supposed to do it last night. Then I ended up getting in a kush coma. Then I fell asleep. Then I woke up at 3 a.m, confused as fuck. Didn't know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? And then woke up to my phone blown up. Everybody's texting me, calling me. And then I stayed up for a little bit, and then I started really thinking. Then I ended up rolling the joint, smoking the joint, you know what I'm saying? I was sitting here, and that's when I kind of came to the realization, like, damn, bro, like, I'm allowing this shit to stop everything I got going on right now, you know? And I want to speak about bud real quick. Smoking bud is not bad for you. Do not listen to people when they say it's the devil's lettuce. It's not healthy for you. It's not that, bro. Bud is very healthy for you. You know what I'm saying? And it definitely has great side effects. It has benefits, I should say. It has great benefits. So do not allow somebody to say, oh, if you're smoking bad, then you're not doing what you need to do in life and you're just lazy, da-da-da. Nah. But again, it goes back to what I was saying. You got to understand when the bud starts smoking you and you're not smoking it no more. And that's where I got to, you know what I'm saying? But I wanted to film this podcast episode tonight, and I was so set on doing that. From the moment that I woke up, I knew I was going to be sitting here tonight with this mic, talking to the camera, filming the episode, right? So before I did that, I decided to get on TikTok Live. Obviously, to talk to my peoples, I enjoy talking to everybody, making sure everybody had a great day, you know what I'm saying? Making sure everybody's good mentality, you know what I'm saying? Having a great mentality, you know what I'm saying? Doing good. Because I created like a safe space on TikTok for people just to kind of talk about whatever they want to talk about, you know? And that's a good thing. It makes me feel good. Like, I created a community that enjoy seeing people win, enjoy talking about their vulnerabilities, you know, and just listen to me yap. That's what I appreciate, you know. I got on there and I was trying to figure out, like, okay, what do I want to talk about tonight? Because, like I said, I had ideas, but I was like, nah, let me see what else I should talk about. So I'm on live and it's going good, you know. It's going good. My fault, little yawn. It's going good. We're having a great live, you know what I'm saying, interacting. A lot of trolls lately, but it's just because the account's going up, you know what I'm saying? It's reaching more people, so now everybody's just trying to troll and shit, but that doesn't really get to me, to be honest. It's just trolls. Let me get some water. I'm a little parched. Right? And there's a whole thing about this, bro. I'm about to not wrap up this whole thing, but like I'm literally I'm explaining what this episode's about, and I've already kind of said it, you know what I'm saying? It's just about persevering through anything that gets thrown at you, bro. I done been through so much shit in life. Things that would break somebody, things that would, you know what I'm saying? Situations that will hurt your heart, situations that will fuck your mind up, bro. I done been through everything. And I know y'all don't know my story, bro. And it's like, it's slowly gonna start coming out. I don't know if I'm ready to start telling everybody just yet. But I do know when I do speak about my story that it will impact people and then people will resonate, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just kind of allowing that to unfold itself. But I'm really, with my whole life, I've just been trying to tell my whole story, you know what I'm saying? Like how I got here today, what made me who I am today, where did I get all this knowledge from, things in that nature, right? But I'm on TikTok and I'm asking like, hey, like what should I talk about tonight? You know, I'm about to do a podcast. Like, what do y'all want to hear? Everybody gave me some great options, great feedback. But then, bro, I started feeling like my eye itching, right? Well, it started with my head. Listen to this shit, bro. It's about to get wild. It started with my head because I had just got out the shower. I just got home, showered, and I was like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to hop on the pod. But first, let me hop on TikTok. So I'm on TikTok. Then my head starts itching. I'm like, damn, my head's itching. You know what I'm saying? So I started kind of scratching my head. But it's just because my hair is wet. I mean, I just took a shower. I didn't really dry my hair too much. I just put on like a little head cover, the Nike one. And yeah, I'm chilling. My head started itching. I'm like, damn, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? But you know it's like that, bro. If y'all ever like got out the shower and then you put like a shower cap on or whatever, like your head starts itching, you know what I'm saying? So you start pop, 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 right? And then I'm like, damn. Then like I start feeling something in my eye, like damn, my eye's kind of itching, you know what I'm saying? So then I kind of start like messing with my eye a little bit. I'm like this, trying to get whatever's in my eye. It felt like something was stuck in my eye, to be honest. And then I'm like, damn, bro, what the hell? Then my head starts itching again. I'm like, sheesh, what the fuck? So then I turn on the AC because, you know, like heat will kind of like make your body start like tripping and shit, right? So I turn the AC on and then I'm chilling again. Then I start kind of feeling like my face tense up. Like I started getting like tense, you know what I'm saying? Like right here under the bottom of my chin, start getting like tensed up. I feel like it was kind of getting stiff and I'm like, damn, what the hell? Then my eyes started itching. I'm like, shit. So then I was just like, hold up, chat. Let me go to the restroom real quick. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I did have to use the restroom. Then I get to the restroom, bro. And I kid you not, bro. I look at my fucking face. And, bro, I'm looking like Deadpool. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking like Deadpool, bro. My face is swelling up. I'm having hives all over my fucking face, bro. I broke out from something. I had an allergic reaction to something. Hives started coming all over my face. My face was starting to look like Deadpool, like if I just went through radiation. You know what I'm saying? It's starting to bubble up. I'm having bubbles all over my face, bro. I'm looking at my eye. My eye's kind of starting to swell up. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm having an allergic reaction to something. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at my face. I'm like, oh, hell nah, bro. What the fuck? And there's a whole thing to this. Just let me get to it. I'm like, what the fuck? So then I had to come back to live. And I'm like, hey, bro, I got to go. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of ended the ride abruptly. So if y'all see this video and y'all wondering why C ended the live like that, is bro, because I had hives. My whole body was freaking the fuck out. My face was swelling up. My head was starting to like flame up. This shit was terrible. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to tell you like this. My body is very sensitive. Like, my skin is very sensitive. My face is very sensitive. And I've always had very, very bad allergies, bro. At one point in my life, my allergies are so bad that they started thinking my mom was, like, abusing me and shit because my face will swell up. My eyes were getting puffy. You know what I'm saying? So I had to start. I remember one time we went to the store because my eyes started swelling up so bad. My mom bought me some shades, bro. She's like, here, put these on so they don't think I'm abusing you. But I promise y'all, bro, my mom never, ever abused me like that. Definitely not. You know, I did get whoopings, but I feel like you have to get whoopings, bro. If not, you will never stay disciplined. You won't stay in correct. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to get correct, bro, as a child. So when I have kids, my kids would definitely be getting some whoopings, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. Give me a little coscorón right there. You know what I'm saying? Right there on the cabeza. But yeah, bro, my face started breaking out and shit. So the first thing I think of, call my mom. You know what I'm saying? Mothers know best, bro. I'm 30 years old, damn near, but it's like, bro, my mom still knows more than me. You know what I'm saying? So I call my mom, and she's like, "Oh shit, bro, you're having an allergic reaction." I'm like, "Oh hell no, mom." She starts laughing. It starts kind of pissing me off, but it's just because of this whole situation, not because of her. You know what I'm saying? But that's how my mom is. Like my mom is serious in situations, but like she's unserious because it's like, bro, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where I kind of get it from. In a situation like serious, if it's like a serious situation, it's hard for me to stay like serious. I kind of start like smirking a little bit, laughing, and I think that's just how we've got through everything in life. Just kind of like, bro, you gotta laugh at things. You know what I'm saying? At the time when I'm on the phone with her, hell no, that shit wasn't funny at all. But you know, after I got everything and the swelling started going down, I was laughing with her. You know. But yeah, bro, that's what happened. And I'm saying all this to say this, bro. You got to learn to persevere through anything that gets thrown at you. You know, I was so set on recording this podcast tonight that something had to happen. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is, bro. When you're a light and you're a star in this world, there's always some type of force that's going against you. Now, people may say that's the devil. We may say that's negative energy. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I believe it's the devil. I believe there's an evil force that does not allow the light to seek or the light to come through. And I'm a light. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is, bro. It's just like the devil's trying to stop what I got going on. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm really about to start really winning. You know what I'm saying? I've been winning my whole life, but now it's like time where it's like, all right, bro, it's your time to get in the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? And I can see that now just because I've been performing lately. All eyes have been on me. All eyes on C. You know what I'm saying? Literally. And obviously the devil wouldn't want that because why? Then that means I'm going to start impacting the world even more. You know what I'm saying? I just looked at my channel the other day, my Superiorseebuisness channel. Bro, I have almost 100,000 views, which means nothing. You know, views don't mean shit. But when you really look at the grand scheme of things, bro, 100,000 views, that's basically 100,000 people that I've impacted with my words. And that means something to me. You know what I'm saying? So obviously I'm moving in the right direction because every time I try to move in the right direction, something's trying to stop me. And that's when you learn to persevere. Perseverance. You got to overcome anything that gets thrown at your way, bro. I told myself, bro, I'm still going to film this fucking podcast. You may not see it now because my face is going down because I already took some allergy medicine and stuff like that. But it's like, bro, I still film this podcast. I didn't let these hives stop me, bro. Fuck that. I didn't let this allergic reaction stop me. And the moment, yes, it did because I'm like, fuck, bro, why is it trying to stop me? But the moment I went and got the allergy medicine and I took it, I was like, nah, bro, we're still doing this podcast. I'm still getting on here tonight because that's what I told myself I was going to do. And if you don't do something that you tell yourself you're going to do, guess what? You can't trust yourself. You don't trust yourself. That's what it is. You're not trusting yourself. Like, I could have said, oh, nah, you know what? Let me just take this medicine. Let me go to sleep. I'm done for the night. But it's like, nah, bro, I was really set on doing this podcast. And the reason that something tried to stop it is because this podcast episode needs to get out. You see what I'm saying? It may be like I'm yapping to somebody, but I know somebody's going to listen to this and they're going to hear it and they're going to say, damn, this is what I needed to hear. So you got to learn to persevere through anything. Perseverance is great once you start overcoming everything that gets thrown at you. You see what I'm saying? Do not allow one situation to affect what you got going on. I could have let the hives, that allergic reaction, whatever it was, affect what I got going on. But I didn't. Why? Because I persevered. And that's just been my whole life, bro. I persevered through anything. You know what I'm saying? Nothing can stop what I'm doing, bro. Even myself. I can't stop what I'm doing. In the moment I start seeing that myself is stopping what I got going on, guess what? I'm going to sit with myself and evaluate and figure out where the fuck I'm messing up. And I just realized, okay, smoking, yeah, I got to cut that out. So now I'm done smoking, you know? done smoking for the time being. That doesn't mean I'm gonna be done smoking for life because I grew up around this. I know on TikTok today, everybody was trying to, like, everybody said I should talk about my upbringing and my childhood. It's like, bro, I was raised around gangsters, bro. No bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I've been around bud my whole entire life. It was only right that I was gonna smoke. I already knew I was gonna smoke. I fell in love with the smell of bud when I was this big, bro. Like, man, bud has been in my family. Drugs have been in my family for a long time, bro. And I'm not saying like this is the reason why I do what I do. Nah, bro. But it's like it has an effect on you over time, and so yeah, I'm not done smoking for life. I love smoking. Smoking helps me stay sane. It keeps me right. It keeps me calm. It keeps me cordial. But I do know whenever it starts smoking me, I do have that strength and that ability to say, you know what? Let me take a break from this. Let me put this away. I literally put all my stuff away, all my smoking stuff. I put the bud away. I put the tray away, the papers. I put everything away, bro, because I don't need that right now. You know what I'm saying? That's not what's going to help me get to the next stage of my life. That's not what's going to help me be the best version of myself. And I know once I already started like doing the coaching sessions that I'm not going to just get on here and just be high talking to people. Hell no, I need to be my clear self. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I realized what that blockage was. And so now I had to remove that. And now all the new energy will start flowing through. And I just got confirmation chills as I said that. So I know that's what I needed to do. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I know I was just kind of yapping this whole entire episode. But who cares? Because it's seeing is believing with who? See, you know what I'm saying? This is my podcast. I'm gonna be in bed tonight watching my podcast episodes that I've already filmed, bro. And it's just me talking. And that's what a podcast is, bro. You either like it, you don't. Perfectly fine. You know what I'm saying? But the whole moral of the story and the whole reason for this episode is just to tell y'all, bro, learn to persevere through anything. Don't let nothing stop what you got going on. Don't let people stop what you got going on. Don't let yourself stop what you got going on. Continue to overcome anything that gets thrown your way. Trials and tribulations are inevitable. You have to face them, especially if you want to be someone important. Especially if you want to live in your purpose. You have to go through the trials and tribulations. This is where God realizes, this is where God tests you and sees if you are who you say you are, if you're true to yourself, if you're really ready for the life that you're asking him for. You know what I'm saying? And I am. It's time. It's time, you know what I'm saying? It's time for me to be in the limelight. It's time for me to impact people with my words and my wisdom, and it's time to teach people how I got to where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? That's where the mindset coaching comes from. It's like, bro, I just want to teach people to get their mentality straight, bro, because once your mind is set on something, that's when everything starts happening afterwards. You see what I'm saying? I talk about it all the time in the coaching sessions, but your mindset is very, very important. Reality is perceived through your mind. So whatever you perceive to be true or real is real. You see what I'm saying? But this has been a great episode nonetheless. You know what I'm saying? I just had to get that out of here, get that off my chest, and just say, bro, continue to keep going. Don't stop. Do not stop. When the going gets hard, that's when you continue to keep going even more, because that's when people give up. Right once it starts getting hard, you give up, but you never know. And that's something you don't know. Is it right after them hard times? That's when you get the fruits of your labor, you know what I'm saying? The season of abundance. And that's where I'm at right now, bro. Shit's getting hard, but guess what? I ain't giving up, because I know I'm right there. This is the closest that I've ever been. Everything is aligning in my life. Everything. All I have to do is just continue to persevere. And that's what I did tonight. You know what I'm saying? I had this whole allergic reaction, but I didn't let that stop me. And I still sat right here and got this episode done. And that's all that matters. You see what I'm saying? But with that being said, this has been an amazing, amazing episode. Ooh, we're going to keep on going, bro. This shit ain't stopping. You know what I'm saying? This shit is not stopping. We're back on track. We're back at it like a brat at it. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to drop this episode next week. I'm going to film another episode Friday with one of my old colleagues from school. You see what I'm saying? I'm excited to see what that's looking like, how that's going to go. Man, we're just going to keep on going, bro. We're going to keep on going. Can't stop, won't stop till we get to the top. Even when we get to the top, we ain't going to stop. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all for supporting me. Man, we're going to keep on going, bro. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. I'll see y'all in the next one. No pun intended.